The Keystone Blind Association, in cooperation with Mid-Atlantic Arts Foundation, sponsored a program for the Keystone Kids, students who are blind or visually impaired, to experience new and unique forms of art. Award-winning artist Passel Helminski, who is also visually impaired, shared her special talents with 20 Keystone Kids ages 5 to 19. The purpose of the program, entitled Helping Hands, was to create 2 new works of art by encouraging these children to discover their own artistic talents. The first was a process art project that demonstrated the effects of weather on texture. The second was a tactile mural which incorporated a variety of common and unusual materials used by each student to express individual ideas. Passel met with Keystone Blind Association staff members to make initial plans for the projects as well as outline material that would be necessary. A whirlwind shopping excursion followed with program coordinator Kathy Priest and Passel descending upon a local craft store with shopping list in hand.
Hey, we're just finishing up our first run at Pack of Tans, and what we hope to accomplish with some of our supplies is get the kids all psyched up for some late 20th century art. Because we're working with visually impaired and blind kids, we chose a lot of fluorescent colors so they can see the difference between the shades of colors. High contrast is very important for people that are visually impaired.
The Keystone Kids gathered with Passel to begin the Artist in Residency project. The day began with Passel meeting each of the students personally and learning a little bit about their interests.
My name's Philip, and
Hi, Philip.
I like playing baseball.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I like to cheer.
My name is Jen. I write books.
She also explained her visual impairment and how it has not hindered her creativity in doing the things that she enjoys.
I'm Passel Helminski. I will not tell you my age. I am visually impaired due to a stroke that I had.
They discussed the process art project and decided how the mural would unfold. She made it clear that they were the artists and that they needed to be active in the outcome of their creations. The first decisions began with students choosing materials to go into a handkerchief, how to wrap the bundle, and where to place it outside. Items included burlap, tissue paper, string, steel wool, a variety of fabrics, and crepe paper. After choosing 3 items to place inside the handkerchief, students folded the material and securely tied it with a string or wire. They took the process art projects outside and placed them in various locations around the Keystone Blind Association property. Some were buried in flower beds, some attached to shrubs, some attached to trees, while others were left to dangle in the wind. 6 weeks later, the bundles were collected and brought inside and unwrapped. Some handkerchiefs had holes, some had bright stains, some had faded, and the others had little or no markings at all. Students used their weathering projects in one of 2 ways: cut it up and use it on the mural, or add color and dimension with markers and paints to frame as a picture. To help get their creative juices flowing, the students worked on other tasks, including painting rocks, making birdhouses, weaving free-form baskets, finger weaving, and assembling creative collages. Like any project, you start with general ideas and then begin refining them. Passel encouraged brainstorming sessions with students to decide how the mural would evolve. The consensus was to make self-portraits. In the following days, the kids learned about art as a form of expression and not just a picture to look at. Students were each given a piece of blank canvas. Their mission was to portray the essence of their being in a tactile form. Materials included feathers and bells, old telephones, old computer parts, glitter, ribbon, paint, and beads. Students went on a nature walk to collect items from their natural environments that were utilized in the mural. Each completed self-portrait was then sewn to the large framed canvas murals. Passel worked with each student as they attached their piece using stitching, cutting, and knot tying skills. To blend the individual creations into a single piece of art, the students added stamping, free-form painting, free-form weaving, and monoprinting to the canvas murals. Students explain their pieces and share their experiences.
On my self-portrait, I put the feathers because I'm half Cherokee Indian. I put the little things with leaves on because I like to walk in the woods, and put the elephant on because I like animals. I liked working with Passel. I liked sewing my self-portrait on to the mural, and I liked squirting the paint on around our self-portraits. On my self-portrait, I put a lion because I like lions, and it symbolizes strength. And I put the sunset behind it because it makes it look nicer. And I put a tree behind him and used feathers for the leaves. I liked sewing my mural, making it look 3D. And I liked gluing on the feathers. And I liked working with Passel.
My self-portrait was the bells because I like music. The heart reminds me of Valentine's Day because I love candy. Third is what is the weather project because of what the weather did to it. What I liked about making my thing was sewing, gluing, and picking out the stuff by myself.
On my self-portrait, I put a heart with candy in it because I like candy. And I put a pipe cleaner on my self-portrait because I like birds. And I put a button on, a musical button because I like music. I like getting messy, glittery, and decorating.
Because of Passel's enthusiastic encouragement, students were able to complete free-form basket weaving pieces.
Under. Good job.
Each student created a uniquely shaped basket by weaving pre-soaked reeds. Passel and her assistants demonstrated the skills necessary to weave using tactile, visual, and auditory senses. Once the weaving of the baskets was completed, students added a variety of textures and colors to create a finished product. The last project to complete was turning a spray-painted canvas into a collaborative expression with all ages participating. The final step of the project was to have the murals mounted on the walls and the baskets suspended from the ceiling. The maintenance crew at KBA eagerly tackled the project and added their own creative insights and ideas. On Friday, August the 8th, 2003, a dedication ceremony was held and the completed project was unveiled to the public. Students and staff described their experiences to the press, KBA board members, and community members. Many visitors were fascinated by the variety of textures and use of colors the mural incorporated. KBA is proud to permanently display the children's artwork. Artists and Communities, a program of Mid-Atlantic Arts Foundation, is made possible by major funding from the Vera I. Hines Endowment, the William Penn Foundation, and Pennsylvania Council on the Arts.